Hi, hello, and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans. Back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, A Realm Reborn. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Helena for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's a door. I didn't see it. Yes, you look as though you have something to say. Do you? Um, is that an Edelweiss in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me? I see. Sakharlau has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Kerthus since the calamity. We may speak freely here, friend. That's That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall to the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbour even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harshfont of House Forton commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Lord Harshfont. Alright. Stressful. Alright, so we're gonna go meet Lord Harshfont. The House Forton. The Rose and the Unicorn. So I saw on the shield in their sigil was a rose, so I'm guessing. Is this man's sigil a unicorn? Oh my god, I'm gonna love him if so. Not a horse boy, just a horseback. I don't know. How many others? One more. I don't like how their face opens. Oh, I hate that. Close your face. the unmistakable swagger of a well-travelled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray, tell me why you've come. Look at him. Hello. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Curthis before the calamity 5 years ago? I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Count Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Forton.
I love him.
What's your name, Parsifal?
I love him.
As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Forton included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nine of mine own House Forton, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travellers. There is also Fravelin of House Halina, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to pass. Have you spoken with the Chief Astrologian of House Durandaya yet? Really? Perhaps he'll be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Forton. Do not concern yourself with House Summonel. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Okay. That is a big-ass rug. Hello. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Forton does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Highlander have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. In recent days? You know, I'm not a fan of coincidence, but doesn't that seem very coincidental that so many are being found at once? Just a thought. Oh, I hate him. I hate his face. So creepy. It's like, what are you doing on my roof? Helone, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Archibald. I want to help you, I truly do. These accusations of heresy have thrown House Halina into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. I feel like there's no way it's a coincidence that all this is happening at once. I gather you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Archibald's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement has caused me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Kurthis, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. Since Guillaume arrived. That's the dude that came up when we were talking. See, my bullshit bells are going off. If Lord Archibald wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. 1. I will not have you talk about that man like that. 2. I feel like I'm gonna be calling bullshit here in a second. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthis is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. He's trying though. Thank you, I appreciate it. I leveled up! I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray, journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Oh no. I got you. I'm coming, Lord Francel. This place looks cool. Wow. Oh no. Where's he? Oh, there he is. Hey. Who goes there? Ren? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Oh, shit. Can't get her. Please. What are you guys thinking? Aid the knights. Okay. Do that. Okay, one. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Okay, none of this is making me feel right. It feels like they're being set up. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. And Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. Alright, and this one. You good? Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Highlander if we can't even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Highlander will remember your kindness. I'm glad, but I'm also just concerned for you guys. Jeez. It was a foolish thing to do, I know. But I'd hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Highlander that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy. Despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon as I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Well, I hope it doesn't come to that. I'm hopefully gonna make sure that doesn't happen, because you don't feel like you're guilty. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. Okay. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me the incident in question. Okay. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickerman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kurthis, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Okay. I feel like, also, if you are guilty, you're not gonna put a sign of your heresy in a box with your name on it. Someone tampering with shipments. Fury strike me down. If all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted... Hey, now don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Highlander man, through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what would bring in the shipment did it though. I know most of them work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could it have been the fellas that were responsible for the inspections? Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Reborn front today. You might consider having a word with them. Beg your pardon. You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries and House Highlander shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Alright. Bet. You find a draconian rosary hidden inside. And another, both in Highlander shipments. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Nope. But that's impossible. Once the knight at Whiteburn Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. Which means there weren't rosaries in there when they were inspected. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harshafont, but I will not be held accountable for this. Do you? Lord Harshafont, I found information. Something happened outside. I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries. In every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks. That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Highland's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Helone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we're to clear his name. Especially because they weren't in there when they were looked at, and the only other people to handle them is the couriers. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Highlander were heretics. At last we can give the lie to those poisonous allegations, and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my word to Inquisitor Briggy. Tell her that House Forton demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Okay. Up or down?
Hello.
There. What is it, my child? Lord Harshafont would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Excuse me? Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Helonis halls with the fallen heroes of it. Witch's drop. Is this like the witch trials where they expected them to float and they were a witch, but if not, they drowned? Oh, fuck. Harshafont, we got bad shit. Bad shit. Bad news. I got bad news, like, right now. Hi, honey. What's up? They've taken Lord Francel to Witch Drop. This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Ren, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings, until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavour not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Got you. Fucking Witchdrop, are you kidding me? I don't trust this Guillaume guy. He's just close by. Oh, it is. Oh my god. Hellren, as you can see, Lord Francelia lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wait. I want to make sure I have good shit. Oh, okay. Let's go. Wasin Charlemagne Francel de Helena, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravonians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Helene to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of God and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Helone's halls, and the wicked shall reveal their drunken forms and be put to sword. In the name of House Fortoms, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Harshaphon. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts have been conducted. Lord Harshaphon has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbour private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. He's not defying you, he's asking you to fucking postpone. We must hold them until Lord Harshaphon arrives, Ren. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Lord Harshaphon. In the name of House Fortoms, I demand that you lay down your arms. By this deed, you disgrace your line, Lord Harshaphon. Scum, today you shall answer for your sins. Oh no. Oh, there's no way they're not part of Wyvern. There were no reports of Draconian activity. You would call upon your allies to save you. At last your treachery is laid bare. What are you doing? What are you doing? This will not be forgotten. Alderic drops. They are. You're one of them. There's no way you're not. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hylinar. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fervid imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury! Draconian Rosary! Then the night he refused to yield, it was he who summoned the Wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harchefont. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I don't trust you. You didn't want to back down at all earlier, or even listen. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Curthis Ren. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Ooh, you want me to... Ooh. Ooh. You have to be behind this. You want me gone now. Well, you want me gone before. Now you really want me gone. Lord Harchefont, I have not the words to express my gratitude. But why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped to your own free will. Of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hylinar. Grace alone, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Ren. Pray, visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. That was stressful. So we at least have evidence that those knights were involved, but I don't trust that guy. You look well, Ren. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honour of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. As for Tom and House Hylinar, I shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. A man with knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. Pray his information proves useful to you. Thank you. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthis several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Harshafont is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Well, if they brought it inside the stone vigil, can't we just go talk to them? Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The stone vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmore of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Ren. May Helone guide you. Aw, I don't want to leave. Alright, bye. I'll miss you and your handsome face. Hello. Wonderful to see you again, Ren. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the stone vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hylinar. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Rivanian horde caught us unawares. Fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the stone vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Hylinar have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbour great hatred towards us. And towards you now as well. Oh, I didn't think about that. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. What about if I give you these? What do we have here? Letters from Lord Harshafant and Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do... let me in? Your timing could not have been worse, traveller. Lord Drillmont's attentions are focused solely on the stone vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Arbois. Yes, Sir Arbois can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Why do I not feel confident in your statement of she can assist me? You didn't seem very confident in that. Should be in here or upstairs? Right here. Sir Brunetier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drillmont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Yeah. Sure. I said, are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Fort Tom and Helena. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak to Sir Gordino. He should know Lord Drillmont's current whereabouts. Oh, alright. Everyone's sending me in circles. Here they are. What reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck. Lord Drillmont is just up these stairs. Let us know, though I would not expect much, as Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You'd best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Okay, I can do that. I like being respectful. Sir Gordino permitted you passage. Very well, speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillmont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We're come to Curthis to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Nan Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? That's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Ah, fuck, not this bitch. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in white grim front but three mysterious strangers? Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and two scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. Really? We're gonna take that route? Oh. So that just confirms that you're a piece of shit, that I knew you were, and I really hope I get the chance to kick your ass. I really do. I really do. Really, really do. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these three seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. I'm about to beat your ass. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from Stone's Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Ren, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillmont's trust, understood? I hate you. Also, I want to kick you in your kneecaps. Okay. You the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs? My word travels fast in Whitebrim front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? It's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It wouldn't be quality meat, 'tis true, but it'd be damn sight better than nothing. If you've a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafan Pass? And take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. I got it. Oh dear. Remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Anyway, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila. Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here. And up above. Got it. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. Aye, I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. I love that. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. I don't want you to die, but here's a steak. Is that a fresh cooked steak? Heloni's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Oh. And then set one upstairs. Ever must we train to maintain our skills at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate the House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. I got you. That's the cook, right? Yeah. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hard-working chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Synoda? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Yeah. I do that all the time. Yes. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. I'll be with you in a moment. Is that... Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. My, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Good. Get something to eat. When I have a word with you, Ren. It concerns the chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, but somehow I know it will work. I got you. I believe you. Trust you good. Two. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. What an amazing device! But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its like before. Too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I've no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it isn't as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts, wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Shut up, leave. Leave. Don't fuck with the infirmary of all places. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. You did what? Bless you, Inquisitor. For coming along when you did, we almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Ah, shit. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Oh, but the infirmary could have used that. I hate this man. Before we can persuade Lord Dromore to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Curthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alfino in the square. I'm sure you can formulate a strategy from that. Yeah. Inquisitor Guillaume, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you have hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Fuck. Oh, it was the other one upstairs. Should have checked. Inquisitor Guillaume. Yes, of course, I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in the darkest, blackest pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveller, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me. Carrying my unconscious body to the gates, I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Okay. This is Patrick. Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Goes days without sleep? No, a person can't do that. Alright, talk to the chef. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Helone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Alright. The other one that had a lot of information was the one that got injured. Yeah, I can see you're cold. case you've yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I'm beginning to suspect that he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you've obtained, Ren. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. Okay. One wouldn't talk to me. One was rescued by him. The other said they need to be respected. Okay. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. That's true. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sejala is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Okay. So it wouldn't have been that one. He was... So travelers have been coming in this gate, which would make sense, because that connects to the path. I came in this gate too. That's where that connects. So he came in the eastern gate, which is this one. The city's lights behind him. It's just a chasm. And I can't even get to it the other way. I have to go through. Oh no. Dragon's corpse in a snow mound. Oh shit. It was a blizzard, so it really wouldn't make sense to come this way. I knew it. I knew that man was shifty shady. It's not the Inquisitor. Ah. We had to have been dealing with one of the actual Draconids. Yeah, because he would have been coming up from probably hiding that body. And then here, the lights of the city behind him. Ooh, that bitch. He's the one that's been planting everything. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense, let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you've just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Nearly come to Curtis and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. Alpha now. We must proceed quickly, Ren, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Dromont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sigilard with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. I don't want to go fuck with a wounded man. Oh, you've returned. Is there something else I wanted to ask? The Inquisitor's an imposter. Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant to the Fury. You would have me believe that that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Ser Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night. She helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Okay. You. I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. Are you sure about that? You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Gelon gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravonian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. What came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I have never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sergelo and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor. I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sigilot to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrim Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Dromont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats. So I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitburn Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks, as I hoped they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Helena, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Helena, forgive me for not acting sooner. Alright, I don't blame her, honestly. So she was the one putting him in the shipments. Hopefully not all of them went to Witch's Drop. Because otherwise that would suck. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There'd better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. Where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic. Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Ren. For that, I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Alright, I'm gonna put these on. I won't use that, because I do have that, so... That thrice damned heretic has murdered countless innocents, and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravonian allies. So they did go to Witch's Drop. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Ren. Lend me your strength, Ren. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. I got you. Perfect. He's a little cutsy. I hate his face though. Still. I really hope that was the crouch over there, but it looks like someone needed help. Tell me that isn't freaking harsh with mine. If that's harsh with mine, I'm gonna be so sad that I'm doing this right now. I need to help my boy. The Knight of House Miracle. Okay, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillmont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Yes. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Helone's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Helone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillmont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain. I name thee, heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume, and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? Now, Lord Drillmont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence. All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me. Deafened by dogma as you are, you desire retribution, Lord Drillmont. Then come, let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Travanian fang and claw. Show the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the innocent blood he has spilled. Ignorant swine, soon you will know the futility of your faith. Oh, up there. You see, heretic? You and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. I've been blessed with power far beyond your ken. Come, my brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. I am reborn. Stand your ground. 'Tis but an illusion. No, it is not. The dragon stands before you, yet you still do not flee. Your magics have no power over me, heretic. No. No, it cannot be. You gonna die. Yeah.
Duty complete.
My clam is dispelled. No, what's going on? Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced. The families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. And your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White Brim Front shall fall. Oh. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Ren, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your heirship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray, visit me at Whitebrim Front and bring your associates. Oh. Alright. Where have you been, Ren? False Inquisitor's been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. That's probably where we'll end it this time. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had fun, and I will see you guys back here next time.